Good morning, everybody. It's November 17th, 2017, and I am here to do my bi-weekly update of the Disneyland Magical Audio Tour. And since my last update, I let you all know that I would be beginning work on my holiday chapter with all of my planned Christmas editions, and I have really done a lot of work. I have a lot to show you this morning, and I haven't added any new content, but I have added a lot of visual content, not any audio content, but I've also been very, very busy setting up all the audio, and I've gotten a lot done, and I'll show you everything that I've been up to since my last update. So here's my holiday page, and Thanksgiving is in a few days, so just to scroll all the way down to track number 154 on the page, I have a few Thanksgiving themed tracks, if you're interested, that you can check out to get you in the holiday mood. The one I recommend the most would be the Disneyland Hotel Thanksgiving Banquet. It's almost 30 minutes of Thanksgiving type music, a lot of hymns and just the type of music that I associate with Thanksgiving, all piano, and the sound of a banquet hall in the background. You hear the dishes and the crowd and everything. So that's a lot of fun. Another really fun one is the presidential turkey pardon ceremony, and I have President George W. Bush and Obama giving a speech and mentioning that the turkeys that they are about to pardon are going to be sent to Disneyland, and it's all set to the Hail to the Chief music. So that's a lot of fun too. My cat Lily, you probably heard her a minute ago. She's joining us. She wants attention. So look at all of this stuff that I've added. I'll go through it. I'm not going to go through a description of what each thing is going to be. I will be doing that as the audio is added. But I will give a brief overview of what I'm going to be adding. If you want a little more detailed information, feel free to read the liner notes that I've written for the coming soon tracks, and that'll give you a little bit of an indication of what is planned for that piece of audio that is going to be coming. I'm also going to be redoing a lot of the existing tracks, updating them, improving the sound quality, extending them, etc. So, Merry Christmas, Lily. The first track is coming soon is the Holiday Bowl. I started the first section as sort of like the retro section, the old 1950s, 1960s Disneyland Christmas stuff. That's all kind of at the beginning of the chapter. Firehouse 5+2 Jingle Bells, Parade of Many Lands, Babes in Toyland exhibit is already there, but I'm gonna be probably updating it. I'm gonna listen to it and see if I want to tweak it a little bit, so it may or may not change. Parade of the Toys, Parade of the Toys Toy Train Choir, Silent Night by the Disneyland Boys Choir, Matterhorn Mountain Christmas Star. This one's going to be a lot of fun. Fantasy on Parade radio spots, Fantasy on Parade premiere season, Fantasy on Parade 1973 season, Fantasy on Parade Wacky Reindeer, Carousel of Progress Mid-Century Christmas. I'm really excited about this one. I can't wait to add it. Kids of the Kingdom Christmas Medley, Christmas in Disneyland television special, A Disney Christmas Gift Christmas morning, Christmas in Disneyland. It's an introduction by Jack Wagner. And then I have a section here of several promotions and advertising, TV commercial type things. So that's all of this stuff here. And then The Magic of Christmas in Disneyland, which is a video release. I'm going to put the audio for that. Mickey Mouse Holiday Phone Greeting, Are You Ready for Christmas? Neil Patrick Harris. And the Esplanade Christmas Area background music. I have a section here for Main Street area music, and I decided to not just do the Disneyland California, which is also the same version that they play in Walt Disney World, but I'm also going to include 2 other versions from Disneyland Paris and from Tokyo Disneyland. So, look forward to that. Lily really wants my attention right now. She couldn't care less until I started recording this video, and now and she's leaning on the keyboard. Okay, so the next track is Mickey's Christmas Carol display in the Emporium, the Main Street Candle Shop, the Penny Arcade Orchestrion, Disneyland Band, and most of these I'm going to be redoing. The Charles Dickens Carolers, Dickens Yuletide Band, Holiday Brass, Saxophone Quintet, Holiday Medley, Dapper Dans. All of those I'm going to be redoing. And the next one is Coke Corner Pianist, and then the next one is Plaza Gardens, Big Band Christmas. I'm going to have a whole medley. This is going to be a long one. It's going to be about 2 hours of swing, big band music, all set to holiday songs played in that style. And a lot of it is actual bands that played in the park. So, Christmas Parade announcement, Christmas Parade overture, very Merry Christmas Parade, a lot of parade stuff. A Roger Rabbit section that was included in the 1988 version of the Christmas Parade. Disneyland Hotel, area background music, Trader Sam's. Those are pretty much going to remain the same. I'm going to be redoing my Jingle Cruise. Unfortunately, there is no Jingle Cruise at Disneyland this year, but it could come back in the future. But my site doesn't just include what's at the park now. It includes the past and the present. So there'll always be a Jingle Cruise at my DisneyChris.com audio tour. Swiss Family Treehouse, that's not changing. Rivers of America and Blue Bayou area music, those may be getting a little bit of, there may be 1 or 2 tracks that I'm missing that I now have, so I might be adding those. Bayou Brass Band, Side Street Strutters, and Jambalaya Jazz Band. These are 3 bands that actually perform or have performed in Disneyland, and I have holiday music for all of them. They're New Orleans Square Dixielanders. Big Thunder Ranch, Santa Claus Meet and Greet. Big Thunder Ranch area music, I'm probably going to be extending that. I know I'm going to be extending Billy Hill and the Hillbillies to a longer track. Right now it's just 1 song, and I'm going to add several more now. I'm going to probably extend the Bear Country holiday music loop. Country Bear promotional news spot. Country Bear Christmas special's not changing. That's going to stay as is. And Country Bear exit, special exit. That's something new I'm adding. I'm adding an Elvis Presley medley, inspired by Liver Lips McGraw. Pooh Corner Christmas Meet and Greet. These are staying the same. Mickey's Toontown Christmas Meet and Greet. And there goes an ambulance. Sorry for all these distractions and interruptions today. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas is a show from the early 80s. I don't have the actual soundtrack, but I do have 1 song from the show, so I will be including that. I will be updating the Magic of Christmas and Mickey's Nutcracker with better sound quality. Minnie's Christmas Party is staying. Star Trader Christmas atmosphere music. Just to give you a heads up on this, this is a little artistic license on my part. There's a really wonderful holiday loop in Tokyo Disneyland in their Tomorrowland area, and I really want to include it because it's really different and great, and it really represents Tomorrowland really well. And there's not a lot of Tomorrowland Christmas at Disneyland, so I decided to represent the Star Trader in Disneyland with that loop. So look for that little artistic license. I have a whole section here representing the Candlelight Processional, all different years, all different versions, and at the end of it I have the rehearsal tracks, which are also very nice to listen to. I'm going to be including that. And the last two new additions, I have a bunch of the artists that play at the Tomorrowland Terrace. I'm creating a little concert of all their different Christmas songs that they've performed. And finally, I decided to include the, make a little exception and include a DCA piece of audio with the World of Color Winter Dreams. So that's everything that I've added. I went through and redid all these pictures and wrote all these different, for all the new things I added to this page. I wrote all the new liner notes here. So this page is pretty much set up as it's going to be. So you can, see what I'm going to be adding. I always, come up with ideas or change my mind about things, so it could get slightly tweaked over the next month, but for the most part, this is the way it's going to be, and these are all the things I'm going to be adding. So to just kind of show you what I've done as far as working on the audio itself, this is my to-do list here. Everything highlighted in blue I've set up for final editing. I haven't done any of the final editing yet, but I have set up everything, so all I have to do is listen to it and make any corrections and clean up any glitches or clicks or crackles or whatever, as I do for everything. As you can see, I have a lot highlighted in blue already, so I've been very busy setting everything up, and I'm over halfway done with all the setting up. So by the time I do my next update, I should be starting to add the audio. I think it'll take me about a week to finish with all these setups, and then after that I can go through and start to do the final editing and adding the audio. So in 2 weeks I will have more to report on as far as new tracks, and as I add the new tracks I will give you more details on exactly what each track is and what it's about. This is my folder with all my finished setups. So I have 41 items already ready for final editing, and let's see how many hours of audio is this? It's probably quite a bit. Let's see. This is 8 hours, 5 minutes, and 27 seconds of audio that I've so far set up, and I'm a little over halfway done. These tracks in this folder are in the process of being set up, so these I'll probably get done today, because I just have to, basically it's a collection of songs, and all I have left to do is link everything together, because they're not combined yet. The songs are just there in the file, and I have to just kind of fade one into the other on each of these. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ready to go for that. So those will definitely get done today. So I'll have over 50 setups done today, and I think I have about 65 total, so I'll only have about 15 left to go. So things are moving along at a rapid pace. Everything has gone very smoothly and more quickly than I had thought. So hopefully by Thanksgiving, which is in 6 days from today, I'll be ready to start adding in the audio itself. And speaking of Thanksgiving, I would like to wish everyone a happy, safe, festive, memorable, and beautiful Thanksgiving. And I will talk to you again in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.